We're going to do this complex isometric part on standard graph paper. So I'm just going to choose my scale. I'm going to go up 2, then I'm going to go 12 to the right. So that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and 12. I'm going to go 16 to the left side and do this, kind of frame this out. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, and 16. So I'm just going to keep building up on my base in this front section here. I'm going to go 6 over here, again using that 1/2 slope. I'm going to go 6 over here using that 1/2 slope, and I'm just going to create that initial square. Again, everything on there was 6. Now to stick with that same scale, I'm going to go 6 up here. Same here. Now, I'm going to draw this cube, 1/2 here, a line of 6 as well. I'm going to create my top 2, 4, and 6. 2, 4, and 6. I'm going to connect my top, again, same slope, line of 6. And I'm going to connect here, go down to my base, which should be 8. Now, the next thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to build up from here. I'm going to do a line of 12, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and then I'm going to do a light construction line coming up for my line of 12. Now from here, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to come up 6. So I'm going to go 2, 4, and again, a light construction line coming up. Now I'm going to use that same slope and connect these two, and you're going to notice I'm doing construction line. I'm doing it a little darker for the camera than I would normally do as well. Now, I'm going to come back here. I'm going to go 2, 4. I'm going to come up to here. I'm going to come up 2. I'm going to come down a total of 4. So down 1/2, down 1/2, and from there I will go up 12. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Now this line I'm going to carry on that same slope as it disappears behind my part here. I'm going to come up here at the top, come down 2, come down 2 on that slope. I'm going to go back to that slope, up 2, and then I'm going to use my faint construction line to join there. Now I'm going to carry this line going back, up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2, up 1/2, and up 1/2. I'm going to carry this line going back too on that same slope. Now, unfortunately, you can see I've chosen a piece of graph paper that's a little too small for this part, but we're going to make do with it. And I'm going to carry this channel cut again, heading all the way back here. Now, as we could see, this is a rounded edge in this part. So I'm going to go from here to here, and I'm going to do erase my corner here. And I'm going to do the same curve that we've done in earlier drawings. Now, I'm going to go down to here as well. And I'm going to match that same arcing curve. Now, I can use that line here. I can use that same slope here as well and connect there. Notice I'm doing this with the side of my pencil. I'm just laying down a little bit of graphite. I'm gonna use my finger, spread that graphite out, just to give a little bit of structure to this curve, using a little bit of shadowing. And again, I'm going back and forth to move it away from the center to kind of give it that arcing look. So I have that set there. Now I'm going to come back over here. I'm going to also realize I have a curve that comes into play here. So I'm going to do that same curve here. I can now erase this corner here, which I probably didn't need to make, but lots of times it helps with seeing the part. and then continuing on that 1/2 slope there. Now, the next thing that I'm missing on this complex part is that circle that comes here in the middle. So I'm just going to find my center point and make my circle. Now, again, if I'm looking at it from this perspective, I'm looking off to the right, I'm going to see the hole on this side, and then I would dark shade this. And there, we can take that complex part. Now again, I ran out of space here. I would eventually drop this line down here so I can see the rest of that channel here and erasing that portion of it here. So you can see that part is created. I just ran out of my space and I mixed that back corner.